Hello everybody. This video is about Chaitra Shukla padyami, that is called as Ugadi. It is actually celebrated as a Telugu and Kannada New Year in India. So this Chaitra Shukla padyami actually came on 30th March 2025 this year. So even though it's almost 4 days are over by this time, but still I'm very much interested to make this video on Ugadi because it is a very important event astrologically. It is the most important event indeed every year, and this particular year is called as Vishwavasu Nama Samvatsara. Generally, we celebrate New Year on 1st January, but according to astrology, Vedic astrology, Chaitra Shukla Padyami is treated as a New Year day in Telugu states and also Kannada states in India. Kannada state in India, right? And it came on 30th March 2025 this year. And if you see, by the time the sixth planet conjunction was already, occurred, it was already present, right? So on Sunday, that is on 30th March, the Shashtagraha Kutami, or we say sixth planet conjunction, already was present. And the most important thing is this particular Chaitra Shukla Padyami this time came on Sunday. Sunday is called as Ravivara generally. See why this is important? See, every year, right? Every year we consider who is the king of that whole year. The king of that year decides who is going to be impacted for that whole year and what kind of energies would run throughout the year. See, this time on Sunday, the Chaitra Shukla Padyami, that is Ugadi, came. So as it is Sunday, that is nothing but Ravivara. So Ravi is the king. Ravi is nothing but sun. So sun is the king of this whole year till next Ugadi, right? Sun is going to be the king. So all the events that are going to be occurred for this whole year are going to involve sun, that is the kings of various countries. That means presidents, or even you can take the presidents or the prime ministers of various countries. Changes related to them are very much significant. It's something like historical, right? So now at that time, as this sixth planet conjunction was already present, you can consider this sixth planet conjunction, the Shashtagraha Kutami effect, would be throughout this year as well, right? So whatever events happen this year, they are going to signify the energies of sun. What are the energies of sun basically? The sun energies are related to ego and also heat. Also sun god is related to health as well. So this whole year the kings and the ego clashes. It's something like strong leadership would be established in various countries, but that strong leadership is going to be with some ego clashes, because sun's dominance would lead to some power struggles, right? And also the fire element is going to play a very important role, because sun represents heat, the fire element. And also health is going to play a very vital role throughout this year, because due to this planetary pressure, the six planet conjunction, right, during this Chaitra Shukla padyami, the health issues, because sun is related to health, sun god is related to health. So you can clearly see people would be talking about king's ego clashes, heat related, and also health related. They are going to play a very vital role. They play first, they take first priority throughout the year, right? So those are the predictions based on Chaitra Shukla padyami, right? And generally in India, people worship Lord Surya by Gayatri Mantra or Aditya Hrudayam, right? And for betterment of their life, they also donate red colored items, right? Something like even wheat, jaggery, copper. So donating these things also would reduce the negative effects of sun. People believe this, right? And generally we should avoid conflicts, something like we should practice some kind of patience, and we should be very careful while speaking to higher authorities, because sun represents higher authority people. So, and also because the heat is going to play a very vital role this throughout this year, so you should stay hydrated. You better avoid excessive heat exposure this year. And also for, you know, generally on a general note, people say if you have Jupiter's strength, then you can avoid the negative effects of other planets. But for some people in the individual horoscope, Jupiter would be something like malefic. So better they do not wear yellow related things, because Jupiter is already malefic for them. So better they avoid yellow things, because Jupiter would not be very good for them. So better. But when you recite some Jupiter mantra, Jupiter's maleficness would reduce. So the Guru mantra we say, right? So you can praise, you can chant some Guru mantra and all. So basically this Shasta Graha Kutami already was already present on the day of Ugadi, that's on Sunday. It has some mixed impacts on the world, but the main thing is the power struggle. It's mainly related to the kings, it's mainly related to the prime ministers and presidents. It's not about the normal people. But when the kings, they make situations worse because of their ego clashes, then people may have to suffer, right? But this year is all about, according to this Chaitra Shukla padyami, that is an Ugadi, it's all about kings, prime ministers and presidents, right? So it's something like just before this Ugadi, there was a solar eclipse, and just after the solar eclipse, Saturn entered that night itself, right? So the day, I think 29th March, was a solar eclipse, and after that solar eclipse, Saturn entered Pisces. So the six planet conjunction, that is Sasta Graha Kutami, right? the next event occurred, and then after that, the third event, that is Chaitra Shukla Padyami, is something like beginning of a new year actually, right? This is a new year in Telugu states and Kannada state, and it's a new year. So the sequence of events, just in a span of, you can say, even it's not even 48 hours, within that itself, a solar eclipse, then the sixth planet conjunction, and then the Chaitra Shukla Padyami. So it's based on Chaitra Shukla Padyami is based on the distance between sun and moon, based on the Tithi, and also as a Chaitra Masa, and also the Shukla Paksha, that is the waxing phase of moon, and that the first day, right, just after Amavasya, this Padyami comes, and it is basically, it's a Shukla Padyami. After every Amavasya, it's a Shukla Padyami, it's a Shukla Paksha starts. So the three events, the sequence is has these three events have lot of significance, right? So kings, it's all about kings, prime ministers, and presidents, and you would see on the stage always this theme throughout this year, and this theme always be impacted by this six planet conjunction throughout this year, and this six planet conjunction occurred in the sign of in the final sign, that is Pisces. It's something like it's an unexpected ending it's associated with. So you would see some rulers would stop ruling abruptly. They actually they may actually stop ruling abruptly, because the Pisces, the six planet conjunction just after the solar eclipse, is all indicating a kind of unexpected ending and a kind of fresh beginning. Something like a ruler is, till now he is ruling so and so country, suddenly he would stop ruling and he would do some other job, kind of, right? He would like to do some other, the situations would come like that, right? Or he is, let us say, in so and so country, a ruler is ruling, and suddenly he may want to club his country into another country, and may have a kind of new role, a kind of partnership role. It's all just examples I'm giving. It's something like unexpected ending of rulership, a fresh beginning of rulership, right? So, or a country may have so and so ruler so far, but suddenly a new ruler from other country would come and rule, kind of based on the permutation and combinations. If you take, basically, if you connect the dots, it is clearly telling you that there is a kind of unexpected ending in some areas of rulership, and there would be some new beginnings, right? So this is the theme basically, right? Because suddenly you're seeing solar eclipse ending, and suddenly the Saturn is entering six planet conjunction started, means a fresh energy is started, and that's it, and that is also ended, and suddenly the Chaitra Shukla Padyami, right? Chaitra Shukla Padyami is what? It's a new beginning, it's a new year altogether, right? And Saturn is going into the final sign. So somebody is denoting is the ending, and suddenly the nature is also denoting, because Saturn is going to the final sign. Final sign means what? The Karma Karaka is saying it's a final thing. And suddenly after that, just after that, the six planet conjunction, right? After that, the Chaitra Shukla Padyami, which is Yugadi, which is a new year. It's a new beginning. So something is ending, something is starting. And how it is ending, that something, the karma karaka joining the 5 planets already present in the Pisces. It's Saturn, the karma karaka, is joining. So the ending is a kind of dramatic, right? It's very, very dramatic because the ending is indicating a 6 planet conjunction, and then a new beginning, that is Ugadi, is also associated with the 6 planet conjunction. It's very dramatic ending and dramatic beginning. It's 2025 is something like it's actually started on 30th March. The 2025 we're talking, right? For the past so many years, everyone is saying the end of a very big cycle. That's they're saying it has yuga. It's a yuga end, yuga shift. That is started on 30th March 2025, and this particular shift, right, is the final shift that is happening in throughout this Vishwavasunama Samvatsara 2025, and then in 2026 also for the first 3 months. That's January, February, and then March. Till that time, it's done. The yuga shift will be done, right? Just the indications you can clearly observe here. So thanks for watching this video. We'll meet in another video soon.